The Phoenician Scheme. I really hope I'm saying that right. I tried multiple times to remember how to say this movie's name right. But yeah, I finally saw this movie. This is Wes Anderson's new movie. And if you know me, I'm a big Wes Anderson guy, so I don't miss any chance I can see a Wes Anderson movie. But you know, had a hard time getting out to see this one. Just time was not my friend with this one, and it is. And I kind of find it crazy. Wes Anderson is such a big director, and they still pull this stuff where they do the, hey, it's comes out this week and it's everywhere next week, which is good. Um, for you know, letting reviews get out there first, but it does feel like, man, he's such a big director. Can't you just release his movies everywhere now? But then again, a lot of people are still hating on Wes Anderson. So this movie, I'm not really sure what to think about it because on every technical level, this movie is great. The performances are great. They're wonderful. The cinematography, as always, is incredible. You know, all the Wes Andersons of this movie are great. But it's also its biggest flaw, if that makes sense. This is the most Wes Anderson movie I think that's ever been made. And that's coming from a big Wes Anderson guy. And watching this movie, there were so many slow, long sequences that it felt like it was just Wes Anderson being Wes Anderson, but it didn't feel as genuine this time, and it's hard to really encapsulate why that is or explain what that is, but it really is there, and it does drag down the whole experience. So I think Wes Anderson fans like me, who just love his stuff, are going to have a wonderful time with this movie. They're going to like it. They're going to want to check this one out, of course. But I don't think that if you're someone who was a Wes Anderson fan, because I feel like there are some people like this, and you're no longer engaged in Wes Anderson movies, you're not going to want to check this one out because it's not going to win you back. Or if you're someone who's just getting into Wes Anderson, you want to check out his latest film as an easy way of doing it, this isn't a good way of doing it. I would recommend you start with Fantastic Mr. Fox, Isle of Dogs. That's where I started. And then go back and check some out, like Grand Budapest Hotel, Moonrise Kingdom, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I do think Wes Anderson is starting to lose his charm. I feel like there is a point in time where you become so Wes Anderson, or so much of you stop evolving your craft a little bit, to where you become monotonous. And it's not to say that he isn't evolving his craft. I feel like so many of these movies, he has been really evolving his craft, but also at the same time, it doesn't feel that way. It's kind of like Kevin Smith, where I like Kevin Smith, but I'm not going to argue with the people who say, well, Kevin Smith movies are just Kevin Smith movies, and they're starting to feel the same. They're starting to be less of a involvement in some cases. I'm like, I agree. But you know what? I still love him. And I still love his latest movie. And that's the way I feel about this movie. I really like it. So it's kind of a conflicting movie in that regard. I do think, though, this movie kind of dealing with political assassination attempts and kind of certain aspects of that and exploring that kind of side of things maybe could seem a little more relevant than some of his other movies in odd regards. But I don't think that was intentional. I just think that's a side effect of times we're in, but I just thought that was interesting to kind of think about while watching this movie. But yeah, I do like this movie. I just don't know if it all came together by the end, even if I did quite enjoy this movie. And, you know, that being said, whenever this hits Blu-ray or 4K or disc or whatever, probably going to buy it day one. Kind of do that with every Wes Anderson movie. And the ones I don't, I ended up picking them up later on anyway. So his stuff is great. I need to check out all of his movies at some point. Let me know if you want to see a Wes Anderson review series. Kind of need to do that. But let me know your thoughts. Like, share, and subscribe.